Hey, I'm Alan for Old English Outfitters, and today we're taking a look at a really nice pistol, Springfield Armory Emissary. Now, they're making this pistol in 45 ACP and 9mm. This one happens to be 9mm. Really nice pistol. If you've never shot a 1911, go find one and shoot it. They're typically very easy pistol to shoot. They got good size and weight. They have excellent triggers. The trigger moves straight back. Even a bad 1911 trigger usually doesn't feel too bad. And this one has an excellent trigger in it. So, the Emissary, new product from Springfield. Really cool gun. Now, 9mm comes with two 9-round magazines. Very nice touch. They put base plates on the magazine, these little base pads. These are nice. When you put the magazine in, you can seat it, and it keeps it, because of that base pad, it keeps you from pinching yourself. If you've done that before, it hurts. That helps prevent that from happening. Empty and safe here. Really nice gun. 1911 pattern. So, it's a recoil-operated single-action pistol. For those of you, just to recap, who may not be familiar with that, a single-action pistol means that the trigger action only does one thing. It trips the hammer. That's all it does. So when the hammer's cocked, and the hammer always has to be cocked in order for it to fire, all you have to do is just pull the trigger. Okay? Single action, which contributes to a very good trigger pull. Very light, doesn't travel terribly far, good trigger. This pistol has a lot of upscale features on it. Features that back in the day, when 1911s were built pretty much by Colt and almost nobody else, they didn't have. This has a lot of upscale features on it. Features that before you would have bought a plain gun and taken it to a gunsmith and spent a lot of money getting done. Well, here, this already comes with it. We've got, on the back, a beaver tail, that's what that's called, beaver tail grip safety with speed bump. The purpose of the speed bump is so that sometimes if you're shooting with your thumb high up on the safety, your hand will get away from the grip safety, which prevents the gun from firing. The speed bump helps make sure with a firing grip that safety's pushed in. We have a standard one side only, kind of set up for a right-hander, slide safety. On 1911s, these slide safeties engage only when the gun is cocked, not when the hammer is down. We have a commander hammer, which pockets into the recess in the grip safety. That prevents the hammer. All of this is designed so if you got a big hand, the grip safety and the hammer pocketing there prevents the hammer from pinching you. Moving down the grip, we have some nice serrations here. We have grip panels that are G10, really high grade material. They have what's called a grenade pattern checkering on them. We have the same thing on the front strap. Front strap checkering is really nice on these guns, especially when you're shooting fast. Keeps it from wanting to move left and right on you. Grenade pattern, what does that mean?
Rick, where'd you get a hand grenade? I don't know.
Well, back in the old days, grenades, United States military grenades, had this kind of pattern, these square little cutouts on them. That pattern did two things. It fragmented when the grenade exploded, which of course helped make it more lethal. But then the other thing it did was it gave you a good purchase so you'd hold on to it because you don't want to pull the pin and drop it at your feet, right? Well, that grenade pattern does a pretty good job here in not exploding, but it gives you a good grip on the gun. Stayed put really well. This is 9mm. In a gun this size, 5-inch barrel with the weight this has, absolute, really, really comfortable, easy to shoot. Really easy to shoot fast, as you probably are going to see in the video. Moving up, we got a nice square trigger guard. Now, some people still like to put their finger up there. I don't, but it's there if you want to do that. The trigger is plastic. So what? Don't let that bother you. It's plastic. Big deal. It's got a little bit of a hook on the bottom, a little bit of a hook on the top, but it does push straight back really efficiently. We've got a rail up here, Picatinny slot, so you can put a light, laser, or whatever combination you want up there. The lower part of the frame, this is an all-steel gun. The lower part of the frame is stainless. The accents, of course, are blue, and the top of the slide is a very attractive, very nicely done blue finish. Got some really large, on top of the slide, some really large serration types there. I call them scallops. Makes it very easy to get a hold of and push it back to press check it to make sure you're loaded. You've got some standard, relatively large cocking serrations back here. The top of the slide is radiused a little bit, gives it a really unique appearance. The sights they put on it are the excellent sights they've been putting on some of their new guns, which we really, really like. You've got the white U outline rear that has a nice wedge on it there. That wedge is nice because it enables you to, if you had to hook that on something to cock the gun. The front sight is a tritium, self-luminous night sight with that kind of fluorescent yellow outline around it. Makes it really easy to pick up. The method for using sights like this: drop the ball in the bucket. All you got to do is take that circular yellow piece, drop it right in that U piece. The ball in the bucket gives you a really quick sight picture. This gun has a full-length guide rod. It does come with a little tool to put in there to take it apart. I'm going to turn the barrel towards the camera. I want you to see this. It has a really large, heavy bull barrel. No bushing here. So the barrel is designed and properly configured to mate with the slide, which gives it a really, really accurate configuration right there. It just all locks up really tight. Really, really nice pistol. We had a lot of fun shooting it. Extremely comfortable to shoot. Because it's so big and heavy, we were talking about this, you can actually kind of feel the slide moving back and forth, which is kind of interesting. Really, really nice gun. Springfield did an absolutely top-notch job on this pistol. The magazine well is slightly beveled here too, which also helps with inserting the magazine. Lets it slide in really easy. Very accurate pistol. Very easy to control. Price range is somewhere in the $1,200 bracket. Now, always call us for price and availability on this, right? Because we know how that goes in the current world we're living in. They do make this in a 4 1/4 inch version, a commander-sized version. This one's a full-size 5-inch. It's not a lightweight gun, but the weight, the size, everything about it contributes to it being just an outstanding shooting pistol. Really, really good configuration on it. And again, the time was when to get things like this, these sorts of features we just talked about on something like this, you'd have that much money or more in it by the time you bought the gun and had a gunsmith customize it. Not to mention that you've sent it to the gunsmith and he has it for however long he has it to customize it. This one's got all these custom type features on it right from the get-go. Shoots really well. Probably shoots as good or better than some guns that may cost more. So, highly recommended if you like a 1911 9mm or 45 ACP. The Springfield Emissary is absolutely worth a look for you. Okay, well, that's what we have for today. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time. I'm Alan for Old English Outfitters.